More specifically, Unity will freeze every time I try and save the project. And even if I can save the project, I need a Windows 11 laptop at least to playtest my game through, MetaLink, I think. Why does Facebook keep changing their name? So I'm saving up for a better computer that won't explode every time I use Unity. In the meantime, I can just use Blender to make the models, maps, and other stuff for the game. And the best part is, Blender won't nuke my computer whenever I save my progress. Good computer, yes. As long as I don't have too much stuff imported in one file. So let's get into it. Now before we start anything, we need to think of a name for our game, because if a game doesn't have a name, it's kind of hard to find it. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna search for? So what kind of name would be good? What about The Amazing Adventures of the Nameless Monkey Called Bob Who Has No Legs Too? Where's the first one? So that name's too long. What about E? Okay, that name's already taken by a song, but whatever. What kind of name would describe a game about a monkey having fun? How about Monkey Fun? That sounds fine. So now that I have a name for my game, I started off making the most original map ever to be seen in a Gorilla Tag fan game ever. Forest. Yes, totally original idea. I added a big square plane as the floor. After that, I added a cylinder, deleted the top and bottom part of it. And ta-da! We now have walls! Now we just slap some textures on that bad boy, and we have a big empty map called Forest. Who knew all you needed to make a map was a square, a cylinder, and a couple pictures, man? Wow! After giving Forest some natural feel to it by making some lumps in the ground and walls, I made a hole in part of the wall to use as a hallway that leads to the next map. But because we don't have a second map, I'm just gonna copy and paste the forest map. And now we have a map called Rainforest. Why do they both look the same? To answer your question, You know, you kind of got a point there. They kind of look the same. So I slapped some new textures on that rainforest map, made lumps in the ground and walls, and to give it a more natural feel, I even made an area for a waterfall and pond, as my great pet fish I totally used to have once say. Then I remembered something. What kind of forest doesn't have a forest? In other words, we need trees. So I started making tree models for the rainforest map, positioning them in the way that makes them look natural. After that, I started making trees for the normal forest.